Welcome back to Building Character, where we figure out how to play as your favorite fictional characters in Dungeons & Dragons. Follow me on Twitch to watch me stream, and like and subscribe for a better record deal next time you play. Maybe. Today we're building Winslow Leach, the titular Phantom of the Paradise from the Phantom of the Paradise. It's like Phantom of the Opera, but instead of opera music, it's rocking 70s bangers, so it's objectively better.
I like it. This is brilliant, but I like this.
Let's start off with our goals for this build. First, we need to sneak around. Your face is kind of hard to look at, and your goals are on the murdery side. Next, we need to write and perform music. Mostly write, but also perform. Finally, we'll make sure that we can't die until the guy who we signed a contract with dies, but his contract with the devil has to end at the same time. It's how all music licensing works. It's basically read by Taylor Swift. For stats, we'll be using the standard point array from the player's handbook. Roll for stats if you want, just keep your multi-classing minimums in mind. Dexterity will be number 1. After a series of unfortunate accidents, you slink around in the shadows, causing unfortunate accidents for the juicy fruits. Intelligence after that, you're so into Faust that you wrote a rock opera about it. A lot of music is math. Charisma next, the other part of music is performance, and that phantom look is pretty intimidating. Follow that up with Constitution. Your origin story is the musical equivalent of falling down the up escalator. Strength is a bit low. We'll fix it up enough so that you can burst through a brick wall, but we'll dump Wisdom. Winslow is not good at insight checks. Winslow's a human, but he might have died. He kinda died? I'm going reborn. Bump your intelligence by 2 and your dexterity by 1. Your deathless nature gives you advantage on death saving throws, poison saving throws, resistance to poison damage, and you don't need to eat, drink, or sleep. That should give you plenty of time to finish the cantata. Your knowledge of a past life gives you a pool of d6s equal to your proficiency bonus that you can spend to boost your skill checks for when you really need to nail that stealth check. The best part of being reborn is 2 more skills for Arcana and Investigation, in addition to 2 skills from your background like History and Performance. All of those together should give you the lore knowledge on Faust and the ability to make some tunes out of the story. We'll kick things off as a rogue for even more skills like Athletics, Stealth, Sleight of Hand, and Intimidation. Even better, you get Expertise in 2 skills, doubling your proficiency bonus with them. History, I think, would be the classic literature check, and I could see an argument for it being the mathematical side of music as well. Stealth will help you slink around the paradise, letting you get off some sweet sneak attacks. A sneak attack lets you add a d6 of extra damage to your attacks with a finesse or a ranged weapon, as long as you have advantage on your roll or an ally within 5 feet of the target. I'd imagine it's going to be advantage from being hidden for you. Winslow doesn't have a lot of allies. Also, I don't think stage equipment counts as finesse, but if I'm your DM and you sneak around to set up some Bugs Bunny-esque traps, I am damn sure going to reward that with sneak attack. Second level rogues get cunning action, letting you dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action. Hide is the obvious tool for the Phantom to duck down behind the Swan logo, sure. But Winslow finds out that the juicy fruits are singing Faust, chokes out a guard, breaks out of jail into the record pressing area of the Swan Company, and breaks all of the records before they go live that evening. Dude can run. Third level rogues can choose a roguish archetype, and boy howdy, I want to go with Phantom because, you know, that's the name of the movie and the character. But Assassin fits the guy better because he disguises himself and murders people in a surprising way. You get Disguise Kit proficiency to deck yourself out all in black with a cool helmet and a voice box on your chest 5 years before the first appearance of Darth Vader in film. You can also Assassinate, giving you advantage on attacks against creatures who haven't taken a turn in combat yet, and automatically critically hitting enemies that are surprised. I would imagine most people you attack are surprised, since they didn't even know there was a fight happening. Also, that's 2d6 sneak attack damage now, or 4d6 with the Assassination crit. Fourth level rogues get an ability score improvement. Let's start working on your dexterity for more stealth skills. Swan has a lot of security. It would be nice to avoid capture. Fifth level rogues get uncanny dodge, letting you have incoming damage as a reaction as long as you can see the source. Kind of explains why Winslow was able to live through so much stuff before he goes Phantom. Sneak attack damage is now 3d6 or 6d6 with a critical hit. Sixth level rogues get another expertise. Athletics will give you necessary strength to break down a brick wall, and performance will help you sing better, even when you go full Trent Reznor for a bit there. Seventh level rogues get evasion, letting you take half damage on failed dexterity saving throws and no damage on successful ones. Killing people with explosions is great, but it's not so great if you blow yourself up too. 4d6 sneak attack damage now, 8d6 with a critical. That's a fireball's worth of damage. And you can dodge those with evasion. Coincidence? Probably. 8th level rogues get another ability score improvement, cap off that dexterity for maximum sneaking. I'd imagine it also helps you play a piano, but mostly for the sneaking. 9th level assassins get infiltration expertise, letting you spend 7 days and 25 gold pieces to sneak your way into having a job. It's basically just getting a job, so you can make your way into Swan's harem. After you give yourself away, you can still be hurt and framed for pushing smack. 5d6 sneak attack damage though, 10d6 with a critical hit. Infiltration expertise isn't great, but sneak attack is. 10th level rogues get another ability score improvement, kind of a weird time to get one, but hey, let's get some more intelligence so you can do auto-tune stuff in the 70s. That's pioneer status. 11th level rogues get reliable talent, meaning the lowest you can roll on skills you're proficient with is a 10, followed by your modifiers. That gets bananas with your number of skills as a rogue with 2 extra from Reborn. You're gonna be good at everything, except insight. At least you'll have 6d6 sneak attack damage, or 12d6 with a critical hit. 12th level rogues get another ability score improvement, cap off your intelligence score to make sure you're making smart decisions. 1st level warlocks can sign up with an undying devil dealing music producer as an undead warlock. That's probably smart, right? With Form of Dread, you gain temporary HP equal to 1d10 plus your warlock level. You can force a wisdom saving throw on one creature you attack per round. Failing that, they're frightened, and you're immune to the frightened condition. No time to be afraid. You need to get revenge on the guy you keep signing up to work with. You also get some spells and cantrips. We don't really need the cantrips, but Minor Illusion lets you make some audible illusions as loud as a shout, so it could be a cool synthesized voice. True Strike lets you remind your audience that you really appreciate them. I watched this movie with my girlfriend and she immediately added it to her list of favorite movies of all time. I also really loved it. I'm super excited to make more videos for you whenever you want. I mean, you get advantage on a weapon attack next round. For 1st level spells, False Life lets you give yourself 1d4 plus 4 temporary HP just for a bit more durability. Cause Fear forces a wisdom saving throw on a creature. Failing that, they're frightened of you, giving you another way to be scary. 2nd level warlocks get invocations. Devil's Sight gives you 120 feet of magical dark vision so you can see in the darkness behind the stage. Fiendish Vigor lets you cast False Life at will, which you already had, but again, we don't really need these spells. This will at least save you some spell slots. 3rd level warlocks get a Pact Boon, a little gift from Swan. Pact of the Talisman gives you a talisman with a number of d4s to add to a failed ability check an amount of times per long rest equal to your proficiency bonus. Between this and the d6s from being reborn and reliable talent, Winslow will be a very skilled composer. You can also learn 2nd level spells. Darkness creates a bunch of magical darkness that not even normal dark vision can see through, but your warlock eyes can. So if you can't find natural darkness, homemade is fine. 4th level warlocks get another ability score improvement or feat. I'll take the tough feat for plus 2 HP for every level you have, and the last few levels we're gonna get, making you even more durable. You really do need to be tough to make it in the music business. 5th level warlocks can learn 3rd level spells. Fear forces a wisdom saving throw on creatures in a 60-foot cone, frightening those that fail and forcing them to dash away as their action. For your invocation, Eldritch Mind will give you advantage on concentration saving throws. That way you can make sure your frightening effects are staying up. 6th level undead warlocks are grave touched, letting you change the damage of one attack per turn into necrotic damage and add another damage die as well. Obviously, you found Swan's secret Dorian Gray painting film, so now you can deal some damage he won't resist. 7th level warlocks can learn 4th level spells. Undead warlocks can learn Death Ward. For the first time, they should hit 0 HP. They'll hit 1 HP instead. You can't die until Swan dies, but not for the vengeance thing, for a magically warlock thing, if that makes sense. You also get another invocation like Trickster's Escape, letting you cast freedom of movement once per long rest without expending a spell slot. With that, you can't be slowed down or paralyzed and can break out of non-magical shackles with 5 feet of movement. You gotta get out of jail somehow. They kinda yada 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 that. It was just freedom of movement. Our capstone is the 8th level of warlock. For one last ability score improvement or feat, use the skill expert feat to round up your charisma to 14. Grab another skill like insight. I feel like you've learned your lesson at this point, and you get expertise in another skill like intimidation. That's so many skills, but we'll talk about that in the pros section. Now that we've hit level 20, let's figure out how viable this build is. First, you have so many skills. The lowest you can roll on them is a 10, plus your modifiers, plus d4s for failures with Pact of the Talisman, and d6s from being a reborn. Failure's just not gonna happen. You're also great in the dark with super dark vision and stealth to move about undetected backstage. Finally, you're very durable with the tough feat giving you 40 extra HP, uncanny dodge to reduce damage, and temporary HP from Form of Dread. For weaknesses, your wisdom saving throws are gonna be rough, so Charm Person from Swan could ruin your life twice. Your spell saving throw also isn't that great. Since we invested more in intelligence for the Faustian knowledge, charisma would have been a better investment, even if it's less accurate. Finally, a lot of your abilities are tied to fear, and some creatures are totally immune, but you don't have to worry about those. Just get your music back, save Phoenix, and get that revenge. Winslow has the skills that kills. Just don't sell your soul to pay some bills. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe for more. We make 2 videos every week. Follow me on Twitch to watch me stream and join the Patreon if you want to give me some money.